Well, obviously I guess the obvious answer is disappointment, but for 99% of that match, I'm really happy with the way that I played and what I did, and there's lots of good things that I can take away from tonight that I feel like have been a major improvement on some of my other first rounds in Australia. So, look, you 5-1 match point, you get yourself into that winning position. There's not too much you're doing wrong, and I don't feel like I did too much wrong even from that point. I think she played a fantastic last set from that position and absolutely went for it. She obviously had nothing to lose at that point in time, and tonight it all came off for her. I don't feel like I went away. I kept trying my guts out, and unfortunately I came out on the wrong end.
That line, that challenge on that match point, though, Sam, did that play on your mind? Did you ever replay the point, you lost the point?
To be honest, at that exact moment, it didn't. I was pretty focused on, okay, well, it's all right, it's still match point. I've obviously got another chance at it. And I mean, that unfortunately, that's the way it goes. That's tennis. Obviously, then maybe a couple of other moments as the match goes on, you kind of think back to it, but you get that out of your mind and you keep going. And obviously, it would have been nice if it wasn't called out and I had the whole open court to hit the winner in. But again, that's tennis.
Simon saved you over the second set?
He just gave me a couple of, basically 3 different points. One about my serve, one on my return position on the ad side, and one other thing. But I mean, really kind of simple things, just little reminders that I need to try and get back to, that he felt like I kind of strayed a little bit, and tried to make those adjustments, and obviously came out in the third set playing really well again.
Tough question. Do you feel like you beat yourself in that last set?
No, I don't. I like I said, I feel like I did nearly everything correct. I put myself in a position where it was obviously good enough to be in that position to win, and at 5-1, okay, there was some balls coming in, I didn't quite exactly get hold of it enough, and maybe they should have been for winners, but ended up hitting it not close enough to the line. She hits a passing shot, I'm down 15-40, break point, and then you lose serve again. So I don't feel like I'd lost the match myself. I think she played a really good match. Again, there's obviously things that you wish you could change and go back and do again, but on the whole, no, I don't. No, not at all. I'm happy to have played here. That was, again, like I said, the most comfortable, and I feel like one of the best matches I've played, to start my campaign. I love the atmosphere out there. The crowd was fantastic, and I'd go out there and do it all over again. So, I'm disappointed to not have another chance to go out there.
You're playing Sydney, aren't you?
Yep.
What is it, Sam, the criticism that people say you have mental fragility in those key points? What would you say to that?
I don't necessarily think that tonight was a big, mental capitulation. I didn't. I don't think it was. Obviously, different people are going to have their opinions, and that's fine. But I think if you were watching it and you were out there, again, like I said, she played very well. Really went for broke at that point in time, and of course, in hindsight, you wish you could do more. But I mean, on the whole, I'm happy with the way that I played. I certainly don't, feel as bad about what happened tonight as some of the other matches I've lost from having match point or being in winning position. So there's a lot of good things that I can take from tonight's match.
You feel a lot of pressure though, home crowd support? I mean, obviously,
Yeah, no. Look, there's always pressure. There's always that thing going on, and I know the way I've handled it in the past, but I don't feel like that at all tonight. I think tonight the start of the match was really great. The way I went out there, the way I felt, the way I tried to play my tennis and do the things that I wanted to do, I'm happy with. So again, for 97, 98, 99% of it, there's not too much that I can complain about. And if I'd won that point, I win 6-1 the third, and we'd all be thinking different things and be happy days, and you'd be looking on to the second match. So when there's such fine margins in this, it's easy to kind of jump way down the deep end and say how bad it was, but I don't want to go down that road because I don't think it was like that.
Sam, do you get straight into training now practice for Sydney, or do you give yourself a day off?
I don't know. I didn't even want to decide where we're going to eat tonight. So, look, whether I take tomorrow off or in practice, there's still obviously now quite a few days to prepare and get organised with things. So I guess we'll talk to the team and make the best plan that we can to be prepared for my first round in Sydney, whatever that may be.
Just on another topic, I mean, a good first up win by Iowa today against Newcombe.
Mm-hmm.
Good play. Your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, I watched a little bit of the match as I was having lunch. That first set was obviously really tight, and once you got that, then you kind of saw. I feel like Yelena kind of went away a bit, but to step up and keep playing and doing what she was doing, it's obviously a very good win. I mean, Yelena had a real resurgence last year, so that's a really good start for the year for Isla.
Thanks.
Thank you.